Oh, that's very strange. I mean, that view there is stunning. Look at it. Are you seeing this? Oh my God. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Keswick. This is Keswick railway station, and today we're going to walk along the old dismantled railway line and end up later on one of the finest hills in the Lake District with arguably one of the best views in the Lake District. I know I say that a lot, but it really is true. So I'll tell you what, let's go and have a look at the map and let's go and see where we're going to end up today, where we're going and what hill that is. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, from the old station we're going to follow the course of the dismantled railway line as it winds alongside the River Greeter through tunnels and over bridges until we finally reach the A66. We'll then walk up through the alpine-esque village of Threlkeld, past the Blencathra Field Centre and out into the fells, skirting the base of Blease Fell. We'll cross the head of the valley and pick up the Cumbria Way as it cuts a path beneath Lonscale Crags, forming one of, if not the best path in the Lake District. I know, but seriously. We'll round the bottom of Lonscale Fell before a short scamper up to the top of Latrig for one of the top 5 views in the lakes. If you've never seen it, just you wait. After that, we'll drop down onto the Cumbria Way again, cross the A66 and back to the start of the dismantled railway, and time to track down a pint. So there you have it. Not a bad route. And as I mentioned, this is the old railway station. It's part of the hotel now, but as you can see, this was the old platform. It's amazing, isn't it? And you can see the railway line was here. I think there's another railway line over there. It might even been another platform on that side, I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's great to see, isn't it? So I'll give you some factoids about the railway line as we get along, and about the train station and so on and so forth. But before we do any of that, go and get yourself a brew, sit back and relax and enjoy this lovely gentle stroll. Isn't it a beautiful morning? Wow. And there is the hill that we're going to finish on later on, up on Latrig. We should hopefully get some amazing views over Derwentwater and Keswick itself, and right down into the jaws of Borrowdale. Okay, let's hit you with some factoids straight away about the railway line. It was built in 1861 and ran all the way through to 1972, the year before I was born. The 1972 bit, not the flipping 1861, you cheeky buckers. And it was originally built for, well, industry really. They were taking coke from Durham, taking it over to Cumberland, to the west coast there, you know, and to Workington, the steel foundries and what have you. This is the River Greeter, by the way. We're going to be crossing this quite a few times today. Isn't it absolutely flipping beautiful? Getting a good eyeful of the mountains there now, out towards Causey Pike and also Cat Bells. So the purpose of the railway line originally was for industry, but then they decided, well, hang on a minute, we can sort of tap into the whole tourist thing as well. Why don't we run the train through Keswick and then up to Cockermouth? Instead of, I mean, I guess what they could have done, and the easiest way would have been over the top of, well, not over the top of the Blencathra, but north of Blencathra, north of Skidder, over to Cockermouth, but you wound it round here and back up, which makes a lot of sense to me. And if you Google it, there's some great pictures of the station back there with some old trains in it, old locomotives. So I'm trying to read that, and all I can hear is a bird up here. It's just deafening me. We're talking about the coppicing of the trees and things. If you cast your mind back to the video I did, how long was that? A couple of years ago, I think it was. We did a little wander through Keswick, although it is mostly around the outside of Keswick, but we ended up at the Stone Circle, Keswick, the Castlerig Stone Circle up there. And we ended up walking down here back into the town. It's a very, very popular path. As you can see, I mean, it's perfectly flat, very smooth. It is the ideal place to come and have a run, or, you know, walk the kids, even cycle, and even something else. So there's a couple of reasons why we're doing this walk today. Well, actually maybe 3 or maybe even 4 reasons why. One of them is to get the view from up there. Another reason for being here is to go and walk along that incredible path from Threlkeld. That day, remember the day In fact, it's around about this time last year. Can you believe it? Already a year's gone. But we did the walk up towards Mongrysel Common. It was horrendous. Nearly froze to death. So we're going to walk along that track and then back along one of the best paths, I think, in the Lake District. There are two reasons. However, the main reason is to do a bit of a recce of this path. I want to come and skate here. I want to come and bring my rollerblades and skate the entire path. So it'll be a good way to get an idea of what the surface is like, see if there's any death hills that I'm likely to go down at 50 mile an hour and kill myself. And I think that'll be a Patreon only video over on the clan. It's just a safe space there. I don't have to worry about upsetting anybody. I don't have to worry about the algorithm as well, because I know if I put a skating video on this channel, it would just absolutely tank. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in seeing me skate along here, and it'll probably be in spring when it's nice and dry, then you can head over to patreon.com/theblackclan, and there's extra videos on there. There's a fantastic community there now. It's unbelievable. I've met so many wonderful friends who are also friends with themselves, you know, outside of the clan, who've kind of met in the clan. So if you want to be a part of that, then head over to that, or scan the QR code that's on the screen right now. That's quite cute, isn't it? I like anything that's got skulls on it and stuff. Right, let's get into this tunnel. Oh, some very strange acoustics in here. Oh, that's very strange. I can hear my feet as if my feet are above my head. It's even freakier here with this corrugated steel. The sound is so bizarre. So you won't be able to make that out, but it says Bobbin Mill Tunnel. And it's named that because there's the Low Briery Bobbin Mill just around the corner here. Well, these are very cute, aren't they? These little stools here. There's a big one there, or two big ones, and two little ones as well. Let's have a look. It's a little bit difficult to do when you got your pack on. But it'd be so nice to sit here, you know, and have your butties and look at the view. I mean, that view there is stunning. Not bad, that, is it? Not bad at all. So that's Blencathra that we can see there. And we can sort of see the path as well around the bottom that we're going to be on a little bit later on. That track, remember? Well, I'll tell you what, it's flipping cold this morning, you know. I got out the van and I was like, that's not so bad, I won't put my jacket on, but now I'm out, my hands are blue. Look at them.
Right, this is Low Briery, as you can see. It's now a holiday park, but back in the day, this was once a place of industry powered by the River Greeter. There were pencil mills, bobbin mills, and a textile mill called Fancy Bottoms Mill on account of the fact that they made fancy edging for waistcoats. The bobbin mill here produced 40 million bobbins a year that ended up all over the world, and some were even used in the making of Queen Elizabeth II's coronation gown. A bobbin, by the way, is a spindle that holds yarn or thread, and pretty essential to the textile industry, which was massive in the mid-19th century. And it's interesting to note as well that the word bobbins is another word for rubbish, and it was used in Lancashire, which was obviously the heart of the textile industry, and it may well be that that's the origin. Once the bobbin has no more thread on it, it's just discarded. It's rubbish.
Here we go, back over the Greeter again. So that'll be 3 times now, is it? It does feel very much like Nepal. I know that sounds weird, but very similar going over the Dudcosy, because you do that multiple times in like the space of maybe half an hour. However, those bridges are very different to these. They're very narrow, sort of move a little bit. You got yaks coming towards you, trying to kill you. And in case you don't know, we're actually going back to Nepal this November. And if you're wondering who the hell we are, the Black Clan. It's the Black Clan are going. There's 20 of us from the Patreon group heading out to Kathmandu, and then we're going to trek up to Everest Base Camp. And we're going to be raising a whole bunch of money, hopefully, for a local project out there. I know some of the details, but there'll be more coming out soon. But there's a school there where the kids have to sleep under the desks every night because they've got no dormitory. So we're going to try and raise a bit of money for that, and see if we can build them a dormitory and get some beds in there and not sleep on the floor under the desks. I just think that's a really tangible and worthy project, raising money for that. Because, you know, we go over there, yes, we put money into the economy, but we do put a massive strain on the environment. So I don't know, I think it'd be nice just to give something back to Nepal. Because for me personally, when I went in 2019, it gave me so much. I think about it all the time. It pretty much changed my whole outlook on life. So yeah, I want to give back, and I think the clan does as well. Keep an eye out, because I am going to be tapping you up for some sponsorship money. That's where I was going with that. So as you can see, we've left the noises of the town now. It's much quieter. All I can hear now is the river, but we can't hear bin trucks and cars and people. What have we got here? Hello there. I would. I've got no flipping cash. Does anybody carry cash anymore? Honestly, it's such a rare thing nowadays, isn't it? What an absolutely beautiful day it is today. I mean, compared to yesterday, yesterday was unbelievable. I think it was Storm Chandra, was it? Something like that. Hell, I lost fence panels and everything. House was like decimated. And you just wouldn't think all that happened yesterday. 80 mile an hour winds on some of the tops here. Ah, okay. So you can see this on the map. It does this weird little semicircle shape along the way, and I guess that once upon a time was the railway line there. Look, it carried on. I don't know why I've gone round it, but the path goes round for some reason. Well, this is a really nice section, this, actually. There we go, you can see where the line was, curved around here. It goes very narrow, maybe that's why. But it's very, very pleasant with the river, the sounds of it, the look of it, the low sun as well. It's pretty much everything. And I've seen probably quite a few people so far this morning. I don't know how many you've seen on this video, but there's been quite a lot of runners and walkers, dog walkers and things like that. And I can imagine, and cyclists, look. And I can imagine it gets really, really busy in the summer. So definitely need to get back at some point before the crowds turn up. Morning. You may also have noticed a bit of snow on Blencathra earlier, and this hill here is Clough Head. There's quite a bit up there as well, and I bet the whole ridge, the whole North Ridge, Helvellyn Massif, will be snowy, and it'll be amazing up on Helvellyn as well, probably. And you're probably thinking, well, why the hell are you doing this then? You should be up in the snow. But I don't know, I just fancy something different. I fancy doing another low level walk like this today, really. Right, we're now getting to the bit where what you could do is sack it off. You could leave the railway line now and head back. You can cut across here. In the summer, I think there's an ice cream van here, and then you head back up over towards Latrick, which is there, look. Fairly short, I think about 5 miles, I think that is. Whereas today is going to be about 10 miles for us, because we need to do something, don't we? And that's where we're going to be shortly after Threlkeld. So yes, you can leave here at this point and up. It's worth mentioning Storm Desmond once again. So back in 2015, it ravaged the Lake District, quite a lot of damage. As I mentioned in that previous video on the Ulls Waterway, it destroyed Pooley Bridge. It destroyed the road just south of Threlkeld, cutting off the north and south lakes, and it also cut off this path as well. What does that say? 2 mile. I tell you what, it feels more than 2 miles to me, that. See, my watch is saying 2.6 miles, and I'm going by my watch, thanks. The eagle-eyed of you will have noticed that I've now got the camera here, look, instead of here. It was driving me mad here. It kept falling off, in fact. So I've moved it here. So baby now has his own camera. It's baby cam. So we had Fin cam on that seaside trip we did to St Anne's. If you've not seen that, it's on the clan Patreon. Another reason why you should join the clan. Yeah, so we had Fin cam and now we've got baby cam. And the extra observant of you will have noticed that I've gone back to using a bladder again. Where is it? It's hiding somewhere. I just wasn't drinking enough with that Catadine bottle and the bum bag. It just didn't work for me, that at all. I just find that when I've got the bladder, I do drink a lot more. So I've spent a bit more money and got a decent bladder. Osprey Hydraulics. It'll be on my gear page if you're interested. And so far so good. It is good. I like the valve on it, and I like the fact it's got a stiff back so you can push it into your bag easier. And I'm just finding myself drinking more. So I've still got the Catadine bag. I've got it in. I keep thinking I'm hearing a bike behind me. I've got my Catadine bag filter thing in my pack here as a backup, so if I run out of water out of the bladder, then I can fill up somewhere. And that was always the issue with the bladder. I just didn't know how much I've got left. But if I know that I can just fill up from wherever, hopefully, then it doesn't matter. I can just put some more water in. I feel good. I feel hydrated, rather than like a flipping prune. I knew it. I knew there was a flipping bike coming. Heck, it feels like we're in Canada now, look. This does not feel like England at all. This is an interesting little section of the line, dug right into the rock. It's like we're in a canyon. You can imagine there's an ambush just up ahead. The train's going to get stopped, we're going to get robbed. Right, we're coming to the end of the end of the line, I guess, as we reach the A66. Here we go, we've got the views of Blencathra back again. It was quite dark down there and a bit cold as well out of the sun. It's nice to be out. It's Clough Head. Lovely. It's a little bit noisy now. So I said it was the end of the line, but it's technically only the end of that bit of path. The actual line carries on right up to Penrith, and you can see it on a map. If you look at the OS maps, you can see and follow the whole dismantled railway line. It's quite interesting how it just kind of weaves its way around all over the place through villages and all sorts. It's okay, it's only a short walk and we're back off the A66. It's flipping noisy. If you ignore the sound of the trucks and everything, it's actually a really cute village, this. And it's got an alpine feel to it. So I was originally toying with the idea of going down that way, going to the pub and having a pint, but it's 10 to 11. It's too early, isn't it? It has to be after midday, surely. Oh, it's lovely around here though. It is a fantastic lump, that, isn't it? And if you've not seen the video, that'll was last year, across the top there, across that summit ridge. What a wonderful day that was, just in amazing conditions. And this is the car park where we parked for that video and the week before on that terrible, nearly dying video up onto Mungridal Common. So, like I said, we parked there. We're now going to follow the exact route that we took that day, and it was so interesting to see it when there's no snow, no ice. I just kind of to see that contrast between the two types of days. Okay, I remember that first day. I could try to drive up here and get to the car park that's by the field centre, and then gave up in the end because this road was just, it was all iced up here. Couldn't drive up it, skidding all over the place. And then really struggled to walk up it as well afterwards, you know. But check it out. As we pass the last cottage of the village there, we get this incredible view looking down St John's in the Vale. We've got high rig and low rig here, Bleaberry Fell there, the whole Helvellyn North Ridge that side. It's all opening up, beautiful. Oh, I'm excited. Can you tell? It's got a real spring feel to it today. I'm pretty sure I said that last year, didn't I? I think it is. I was coming off Blencathra. I think I said that it felt like spring then. It was around about the same time of year. And indeed, we're probably just round the corner from, I mean, it's, what is it? God, what day is it? I think it's the 28th today. It won't be far off until the daffodils start coming out, until we get lambs in the fields. What a lovely little place to sit and watch the world. Very nice. Well, that really is an exceptional view. Looking right out on the southern ridge of the Coldale Horseshoe, right up to Crag Hill. You can see the Helter Skelter going all the way down, look. That is wonderful. And then you've got Robinson, Hines. In fact, the whole Newlands Horseshoe you can see there very clearly. I've still not seen one for years, you know. Years. Right, we're just getting up to the Blencathra Field Centre, I think it is, Field Study Centre or something like that. And you can actually park up here. So what you could do, in fact, is do this route that we're doing today, but start from here. So park here, go to the rest of it, pick up the Cumbria Way, drop down to Keswick, and then come along, sort of finish off really on the along the railway line there. Although you've got this bit of uphill then, haven't you? Just do it my way. There we go. Field Studies Council. But yeah, Blencathra Centre, there you go. So I've got some of the words right, just not in the right order or even in the right sentence. Okay, here we go. Getting to the public car park here. And I don't remember if I filmed this bit. I think I did. I did film this bit. But this is a bit where we suddenly went from ice on the road to full-on snow at the back of the car park. That was it, the whole way. It was just snowy as hell. Bloody hell, look at that for a bit of gate porn. That is top-notch gate porn. Top shelf, that is. Right. As we start to go around the corner, we get our first glimpse of Lonscale Pike there and Lonscale Crags. I mean, look at those. And you can just make out our path around about there. Look, that's the Cumbria Way. That is, without a shadow of doubt, one of the best paths in the Lake District. And you'll see why. If you've not seen those videos, you'll see in about 10 minutes for you. Maybe 5, actually. But about half an hour for me. And you can see the gate there. And we're going to wander across there, over to Latrig. That's the summit there. So you can imagine the view we're going to get from there. Because look at it already. My goodness. And way out there, as we come past this wall, we can see Castlerigg Stone Circle. Loving this tree, loving the silhouette, loving the sunshine, loving that you're here with me as well. What I'm going to do, as we walk up this path here, I'm just going to put on every now and then, I'm going to show you what it was like that day with the drifts because it was just insane. Okay, I think I got a photograph from here. Yes, I did. I'll put it on the screen now if I can find it. Of this view with the path and long-scale pike looming large. It was a great day. Well, you know, to a point. It's funny, looking across to the path, the Cumbria way, you can see it sort of cutting across there. It looks almost impassable. That looks like a vertical wall. And to be fair, it is an interesting path in that it does feel like there's a little bit of exposure to the left as you're walking that way towards Keswick. But there isn't. Well, there is a little bit, but it's not too bad. But from this angle, it just looks impossible. Hey, Hurdy. First one of the day. You know you're in the fells when you see the hurdies. This that we'll walk along right now is actually a bridle way, so could potentially have bikes coming down here, horses, that kind of thing, but not seen anybody, not seen a bike. In fact, not seen anybody since the car park there by the Field Study Centre. Damn, I wish my eyes were better. There's a buzzard up there somewhere, I can hear it squawking away. It's probably way up there soaring, along with my spirits right now. We're all up there, aren't we? We're all up there with the buzzards. In fact, while we're on the topic of soaring and spirits high and just being so happy, loving every second of it, let me know in the comments what what fires you up, what place or what activity that you do that just makes you feel so alive and so happy, just at peace really, contented, fulfilled, peaceful, and well, that's it really. That's all of them, isn't it? I was going to say happy, but that's the same as contented, isn't it? But it's more than just happy though, isn't it? It's I don't know, what's the extreme of happy? Extremely happy. Gulp. Yeah, so we're now crossing Roughton Gill. Is it Gill or Beck? I've forgotten already. And it was, see that trod going off there? Look, that's where we went off that day. Okay, there we go. That's where the hell started. Went over there, up to that bit there. Then we crossed Sinan Gill and then up towards Mungrysdale Common. Yeah, literally 50 metres away from the summit before turning back. And I know that some of you are saying, hey, you need to go back, you've not done it. I've done it. Just accept it, deal with it, it's done, okay? But now we can see the path. Can you see it there? The wall going up. And there's a path next to it, and that then hooks up with the Cumbria Way, which is just there, look. And then back across that glorious path. This is very cute, isn't it? This is Sinan Gill. We crossed over. I think this is actually the one that I fell in. I didn't record it. It was a low point. I thought I was dying. Is this the first gate of the day? I think it is, you know. Unless I was chit-chatting through one of them. But I think this is the first gate. Special moment. We need a song and we need a dance for gate number 1. Oh, I've got very, very high hopes. Are you ready? That wasn't bad. There's a clunk and then a clink, wasn't it? Right, we're now at the head of the valley, the Terra Valley. Was that even English? I've got no idea. It pretty much stops here, and then if you were to go over that way, you then drop into, or next to, the River Coldew, which then goes past Colbeck and then runs out to wherever. And over that way is Skidder House as well. So, as you can see, I mean, it's a fantastic path. There's been no difficulty whatsoever today. 4 miles of tarmac, followed by a bit of road walking up to this path here, which has been, as you can see, absolutely fantastic with incredible views and good underfoot as well. And then once onto the Cumbria Way, then it's even better, I guess. Well, it's similar to this. I'm going to stick to this path. You can see there's a trod going off there. That could get a little bit squelchy. We're going to stick to the main path and then get to the Cumbria Way. It'd be good to be back on there again. However, there is a bit of sadness involved with it as well, and I'll talk about it when we get there. Right, here we go. Just picking up the Cumbria Way. Hey, we've got a bit of snow here, look. Yay. Yeah, it's all plain sailing from now. Well, it's been plain sailing all day. But what I mean is it's now the return leg down to Latrig. And the reason it's sad, by the way, is because the last time we were here, it was with old Fuzzy Face. Do you remember? We went and did Lonscale Pike. We came along this way, along here, and went up to Lonscale Pike and then down to Latrig, which is a lovely day. And it's, I don't know, that was her last proper fell walk, by the way. We did go and do Castle Crag after that at the end of season, which one? 6. But yeah, she's not been out since then. We'll have to get her out on a fell walk, won't we? Get up somewhere high. And I've been thinking about getting a backpack for her, just stick her in a backpack, get rid of this, get rid of everything, get rid of baby, just don't need it. Well, I might take baby. Then we'll just take up on a fell, just do all the heavy lifting for her, and then she can just enjoy being on the top, you know, and spending time with you guys. Let me know what you think of that one. I'm pretty sure I got some footage of her here crossing this little bridge. Oh. The only downside to that whole backpack thing is, and I am going to body shame her, I don't care, she's a flipping lump. She's getting heavier and heavier. So it would be, I'd have to have my Weetabix that morning. I'm going to shut up for a little bit, just sit back and enjoy this walk along this path now. Like I said, well, no, I'm going to say it. Can you see the footpath run before? Look, the bridleway cuts right along there. That's the little waterfall we walked past. All the way around. So we're significantly higher than it now. Come on, you have to admit, this is up there with one of the best paths in the Lake District, isn't it? Look at it! This way and that way. It's just absolutely breathtaking. Oh, we need to be careful here, look. Bit of ice. When I say a little bit, I mean a tiny bit. In fact, none. It's actually surprisingly warm. So this morning we were walking down the railway line there, the path. It was really cold. I said, didn't I? My hands were like blue. But now I'm sweating like mad. It's amazing. And we're higher. Here we go. Look at this. I mean, it is ridiculously bright, and it probably just looks rubbish, but you know, you get the idea. And I think walking this direction is the best way to do it as well. I know the Cumbria Way comes in the opposite direction traditionally even though we did it in reverse and we got to see it this way. However, do you remember, it was a rather wet day and we didn't really get the views that much. Highly recommend coming to do this route. You could do the shorter route like I mentioned, and I'm going to put that, I'll put both map links in the description. Some of you forget or don't realise that I always put the maps, a link to an OS map in the link, in the description. Are you seeing this? Right, we're now at the point that you could see earlier on there. We looked across here and you can see the path was cutting across the front of Lonscale Crags. That's where we are now. So this is the bit that looked like, wow, there's a path there. How the hell do you get across that? But as you can see, dead easy. Look at that ahead. Look at the path. Look at Helvell in the background, the snow on it and the clouds. It's looking amazing. There we go, that's the path, pretty much done. And we're about to get one of the finest gate porn examples in the region. Check this out, look at it. Not bad, is it? So we're getting a really good view of Derwent Water now. A little bit hazy today actually, but you never know, it might clear out. Oh, I knew that wasn't going to work because it dropped down a bit. Here we go. Yes, it might clear out as we head towards sunset. It's only 1:15, a long way off sunset yet. It is definitely clouding over, or clouding up a bit. So we might get some good drama, might get some good light. And from here we can see Threlkeld there, look. And this patch of trees in the middle ground is where the field centre was. We came out of there and along that path, look, all the way. That way. By the way, I just want to say, before I forget, I kind of already have forgotten because we're getting close to the end of the video, but I just want to say thank you to everybody. The regular faces that show up every week in the comment section, dropping in the comments and appreciating the videos and appreciating what the work I'm doing here. I just want to say thank you to you because it's that kind of encouragement that just keeps me coming out here and keeps me fired up to continue to make these videos. So it is appreciated. As I've said before on quite a lot of videos, I read them all, so don't ever feel that you're writing a comment and thinking, oh, he never replies, you know, he's obviously not reading it, what a waste of time. I am reading it. The only reason I don't reply is because, well, it's just time. It's take ages. And then what do I say? The same thing over and over again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It could get a bit tedious, couldn't it? So this is how I do it. Every now and then, just let you know how much you are appreciated. Like I said, it's the same people every week in the comment section. I'm pretty sure they'll be the same people who have never commented but are showing up every week, so thank you to you as well. And of course, a special thank you to the clan, without whom I just wouldn't be here right now doing this, because, and I have said this on a few clan only videos, that I was at the point where I was going to quit the channel. I was just going to, it's a make or break point. And it was around about the time when I did that video with Finn up on the Old Corpse Road, Sleeping with Ghosts, I think it was called. It was just before that I set up Patreon. I thought, I'll give it a go. No one's going to join, but I'll give it a go. And if it doesn't work, if no one joins, then I'm going to have to go all in with my job, quit YouTube, and that's it. And people joined. It's incredible. So thank you to the clan, and I hope you guys who aren't in the clan appreciate them as well. I'm going to shut up waffling, and we're just going to make our way over to Latrig and enjoy that. Look at it. Seriously, look at it. That is an absolutely outstanding view. I'm very sorry it's so bright. Actually, before I shut up, just look at it over there. Look at Cloughhead and Great Dodd and all the way along to Helvellyn. That's looking pretty special. Wow. I really love this little section here. As we switch back along that way, we go across the beck. It's really lovely. I've said it before, it reminds me, or maybe I cut it out, I don't know, but it does remind me of a place in Switzerland on the way up to Murren. That shorter route, by the way, comes along that ridge there, look. So you pop onto it from the bottom there, all the way along there, and then up to Latrig. It's very, very short. I'm trying to recall if this was a good sounding gate or whether this is one of the ones that let me down a little bit. Sorry, let us all down a bit. I think it is. Oh, hey, flipping heck. Bloody Arnold Schwarzenegger get through that. Here we go. Wow, that really wanted to shut, and now it doesn't. Yep, it's that one. Underwhelming. There's a open gate and a closed gate here. We're going to go through the closed gate because that's what we do. Actually, I've got a funny feeling this one was good. Yes, that was a solid clack, wasn't it? Right, one more gate, and then we're on our way up to Latrig. I forgot its name then. I need a nap. Hey. Nice. That was a double. A doubler. Right, let's get up this grass bank. Same way as last time with the Finmeister. It's further than you think this, you know. I think I remember thinking this last time, like, oh, God, it's just going on and on. But we can see bottom end of Bassenthut now, and we can see all those first fells from season 6. The, what are they? Flipping at Northwestern Fells. God, look at that. Look at the Coaldale Horseshoe. I mean, you can see Barrow and outer side very clearly, and what's the other one called? Style End, was it, something? Just amazing. Now, a while ago, I remember being told this, I never actually saw it with my own eyes, but I was told that there was a chap who lived in Keswick, and every year he'd go and put Christmas tree lights on a lawn tree up here, a lawn Christmas tree, and every day he'd run up here and switch the lights on, go back down. Which is lovely, isn't it? My goodness, look at this view. This is a summit, by the way. That's the way we would have come in if we were coming on the shorter route here. It would have been nice. We've had the views all the way, but I think it's looking amazing now. Look, oh my God, look at it. Oh, it's just got good. It wasn't like this a minute ago. Right, let's get to the bench. Oh my God. I'll shut up and let you enjoy it while we walk down to the bench. Have you seen the light? It's amazing how it's just kicked off now. Look, over Wall of Crag, you've got Shaftage coming down here. Can you see it? And look how still the water is. Get all the mountains reflected in the water. Again, English language is escaping me. Come on, bench, I want to get this bag off. So here we go. Like I said, arguably one of the best views in the Lake District. I mean, that cannot be denied, can it? I mean, the layers going down the shore there, the layers of ridges here, it's just stunning. There is said bench. I think we're going to sit where we were when I sat with Finn that time. It's dead muddy there, look. Let's sit down here because that is our way down, look. We're going to take the express route down. It's going to be very, very quick. Oh, come on, Finn. Let's get your dinner. Oh. Right, I think you'll agree. That's a pretty special view, isn't it? But it's all gone a little bit... Well, as soon as I say that, I've just kind of put my coat back, well, taken my thick coat off, put this on, and packed my bag away, because it was all looking a bit flat. And now it's looking like it might kick off big time. Nah, it's not. It's not. I think what's going to happen is the sun's going to come down, there's a whole lot of high level cloud there, it's going to drop down, and it'll just stay flat. Be rubbish. Right, pub. Let's get on, let's get down, make sure we've got everything. Come on, Finn. I've got no idea which pub yet. I thought about going to Bassenthwaite to the Sun Inn, and I might do yet, I don't know. Or I might go somewhere around here. We'll have a think about it. Right, I'm going to shut up, and you can just sit and enjoy that spectacular view. Oh, for the love of God, look. It is kicking off. Can you see? Look, it's all reflecting on the cars and the road there, on the roofs of the houses. But to be honest with you, once again, it's probably only eyes good, because from experience, I know if I take a photograph of that, I'll get it home and it'll look, I don't know, it'll just look washed out. It won't look good. So, pressure off. It just means that we can just look at it now and enjoy it. I love that. I love that about photography, when it all doesn't work properly. Down to this track. Go over here. Hey, it's not so bad. Oh God. This is where I castrate myself. Ooh, hey. It's nice, this, isn't it? These trees. I like that a lot. Look at that tree there. Oh wow. That's a great shot, isn't it? Well, it's very nice round here. This is a rather nice view as well, isn't it? With Skidder. I feel like there's been a lot of clanking and clicking and ticking and all kinds of noises come from this area today, and also in previous videos. It's a lens on this camera, the image stabilization unit, when the camera switched off, rattles around. It's a little bit irritating, so if you can hear that noise, that's what it is. I promise you, on the next video, you will not hear that. I'm going to fix it. I do obsess about sound quite a bit. It really bothers me. And there's a funny clicking sound around here as well, so that's going to be fixed. So hopefully, in the next video, it'll sound great. I have to have a shave as well, because this is honestly. It's always the bloody way, isn't it? Right towards the end, there's a flipping quagmire. Every time I finish a walk and I'm clean, I've got clean shoes, things are good. Like last 2 minutes, get absolutely clattered up to hell. Every time. It's like the Krypton factor. Here we go. On the Cumbria way now. It's looking a little bit trashed actually, isn't it? They've obviously been doing a bit of deforestation up there. And yeah, it didn't look like this last time I came down here, did it? Or did it? I've got no idea. I was so knackered. Here we're getting that light again, look. It's this time of year, and as we go into February, it happens a lot as well. At certain times of the day, the light just looks amazing. February and September are great months for beautiful light. I think we go to the right, don't we? Yeah, thank goodness. Come away from that lot now. Ooh, now there's a nice view. That's a belter, that, isn't it? It calls you pike right through the gap there. You can't make that up. It was the most lacklustre clank I've ever heard in my life. Jets are up. Now that we're down. Back over the A66. In fact, no, we went under it before, didn't we? Well, that's it. We're pretty much back into the town now. And end of the walk, end of the day. Oh, it's been a wonderful day. It's been lovely having you along. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've got maybe some ideas for a walk here, or just enjoyed, you know, the scenery. I've got no idea what's going on with my nose, by the way. I'm very aware that there could be all sorts going on. Anyway, like I said, thank you. And we need to go and find a pub now. I've still not decided. No idea. Let's go and find it. I'll see you next time.